Welcome back to another episode of Let's Chat Podcast, y'all. I am your host, JoJo.
And I'm Tyra.
Ooh. For those of you who are watching, you already got the scoop. Yes, we do have a guest on today's episode.
Ooh.
Now, here's the thing. I didn't tell you to speak yet. I didn't tell you to speak yet.
What the hell?
Shit. So, this is a returning guest. So, I guess they're not that new. But new things have been happening. So, please, my friend, you may not speak.
Thank you.
She's like, what do I say? Just say your name.
Can we cut that out? Can we cut that out? I'm crying.
Can you cut that out?
So, we have my good friend Figgy with us. If you are a real one and you've been around since day one, then you know Fig. I never call her Joyce. Her name is Joyce, but
that is my
she's Figgy to me.
Nobody calls me Joyce.
Right.
I call you fake too.
Yeah, everybody does.
She is from episode 2?
Literally episode 2. I feel like a lot of people who listen to the podcast probably didn't start all the way from the beginning. So they probably don't even know who you are.
True. I'm Figgy. I'm
from Jersey. Period.
That don't matter.
You all out here giving us the bitches will find you.
She's married, okay?
Girls will find you. Look, hold on. That's the scoop that we didn't get into yet.
Oh, my bad. Damn,
you're just going. You're just rolling.
I am.
You're just so excited.
I am.
You're just
No, I love
all
it.
the stops. You're hitting every base.
I love it.
She's a fast one, y'all. Anyway, yeah, episode 2, right? Somewhere around there. Her and her girlfriend at the time now is her wife. So
wow.
If you didn't know, now you know. Mind your business and go about it accordingly with respect. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't want no beef.
I don't want none either.
Anyway, hey friend, how's it feel to be back on camera with us, back on the pod? It's been some time.
It's a lot.
She said it's a lot going on.
It's a lot more. I love
it.
A
lot of life.
Yeah, it started off, you feel me, from the beginning, and now we're here. I love this. I love this for y'all.
Thank you.
It's actually very funny because she initially came here this weekend to visit me. I love friends that love me. Yeah. And we just told her, yeah, we're just going to throw you on. You're already here. Like, why not? Why not? And she was like, okay, I don't think I'm ready. Like, all right. And I'm like, girl, you'll be fine.
I was laughing in the beginning because she's like, wait, what are we talking about? And I was like, oh, we didn't even tell her like what the topic is about. I was like, you'll be fine.
At all. She's lying because I've been telling her all day. I was like, you're going to be on. I was like, I don't think you're going to be in the background anymore.
You told me I was going to be making sure the camera didn't.
No, and I said.
Initially, I did.
Oh, really? But I was like, no, put her on.
Yeah, Dara was like, why? Just put her on. Put her on. Like, we already got a third person. Why not? We ain't have a guest in a while. Like, let's. So
I'm here.
We're recycling.
I'm here.
I'm not mad about it because, you know.
I'm here.
I mean, I don't like the fact that you're in my spot right now. And now I'm here in the middle with a microphone in my hand. But it's okay. I am willing to compromise and give up my comfortability for yours, friend.
I appreciate it. I don't got to hold it. I don't got to do nothing. I feel comfortable.
Right. A little bit closer to you because you're mad far from the mic. Don't be scared to touch it.
Lord have mercy.
Talk into it.
Hello.
But yeah, we missed last week's episode. Yikes. I feel like we've been we've been missing like once a month. It's a little tragic.
Okay.
Like the year just started. I think we missed like 2. And we took a break in the beginning of the year too, on top of that.
The moving process.
New job, new location.
It's a lot going on.
You know,
Life.
I love y'all. And at the end of the day, I know, like, we be feeling bad about it. But I think I got to a point where I stopped feeling bad. Because I had to tell her, we took a break from giving content, but we didn't take a break. It wasn't a break. Life was still lifing. And we took a break from giving content and you know, being here. But we had so much shit we were doing in that time. So we didn't really get the necessary break. So while I love you guys and I hate to miss, you know, days where we give you guys those, you know, our pod episodes, but I'm not sorry.
Oh, they're getting the real JoJo. She's over it.
I'm not sorry because we got to understand that life is life, and sometimes I think we come down really hard on ourselves and make it seem like, oh, it's the worst thing in the world, we're the worst people in the world, but like for 2 years we've been so strong.
I think you put it hard on yourself.
I think at one point I was, yeah, very hard.
I don't think I put it hard on myself, but I'm like, I don't know, like last week, I was like, I still wanted to record even though we didn't have an outline. I said, let's just talk. Like, I'm sure that we could come up with something on the spot, which is a little reckless because I am someone who likes to be prepared. But at the same time, I'm like, I feel like there's things to talk about.
Right.
Still.
And honestly, as an outsider looking in, I just feel like you guys do give people that motivation to keep going. Like, whether it be whatever you guys talk about, like, you guys do help people. So
I appreciate that.
Thanks, Fred.
You know?
But yeah, I think sometimes we be overthinking about, like, what is it that we're going to talk about? And I think that sometimes we could jump on here and think about 2, like, topics, and we could run with it. Or, like, one topic, or, like, go through a family meeting or things like that. But obviously I understand where you're coming from, and, like, this real estate shit, y'all, it got me in a chokehold. Like, first of all, I still work full time. And on top of that, I'm trying to sell my sister's house and her fiance. On top of that, I'm trying to find a house for my parents. On top of that, I do have some clients that are looking for rentals. Some of them are podcast listeners. We met them, what was it, like 2 weeks ago?
I love that.
And they were amazing. Yeah, like I was, like the vibe was just there. Like, I hate when things are forced, and I feel like it was like very natural. So yeah, that was a good thing. But JoJo's schedule keeps changing as well. So now she works she doesn't work overnight. She works during the daytime. But yeah, life is just life, and like always.
Per use,
you know. What can we do? We're just trying to make it here.
Can I go?
Of course.
Shit happens.
It does. It really does. But yeah, that's just like why we missed last week. But anyway, so me and Jojo went to movies, and we saw, I don't know if you've seen the trailer or anything, called Love Lies Bleeding.
No, but I've seen all these posts about it, and I'm like, I gotta watch it.
Yo, I was talking about it in the last episode, and I was like, oh, I really want to see it. And then we went to go see it. And what do you think about it?
Yeah, how was it? Spoil it. Let me know.
No, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Just talk about, like, without spoiling, like, what was the drama? So it's Kristen Stewart, and she looks like Shane from The L Word. She's giving Kristen.
No fun. No, it wasn't. It's not the same people.
No, Kristen Stewart's from Twilight. Mira, even I know that, and I don't know actors.
Valid.
But yeah, it's Kristen Stewart who's giving Shane from The O Word, and some new girl, but she's like popping.
The bodybuilder?
Yeah, body.
She's actually pretty.
She is popping.
See her body and you're like, oh shit. But then you see her
fuck
face.
word.
No.
She gonna beat me the fuck up. I can't have so much.
And it's
but
not
then you
just
look her up for real, like
for
outside
real.
of, yeah, like real life, and I was like, oh, she's actually alright. She's like better looking in reality.
But I feel like in real life she gives more masculine.
Yeah.
I liked her better in the show, and she was like giving like femme, but like mask. It was like she had like curly hair, and like she was working out, but she had like a sports bra on, and she had like I don't know. It was she
was trying not to spoil it. Right?
Yeah.
Give me the tea.
Okay, so basically it's about Kristen Stewart, and it's like back in the day. So what the movie reminds me of, and the reason why me and Jojo have such different opinions on it, is because it's like, I actually don't like really old stuff, but this is a different type of old. And it's given like Black Mirror, where it's like, what the fuck is going on right now? Have you ever seen Black Mirror? So Black Mirror is like, it's like a show that's not real. It's like things that it's like, this shit is not real, but it's like, you're like, wow, this could be real, like in the future. Like, I don't know, it's like weird stuff. That makes you really think. And I wish that I would have gone and I would have been like zooted to like really get a good experience.
What does zooted mean though?
Are you serious?
Just guess. Just guess
Are
what
you
zooted.
serious, friend?
I'm dead ass zooted.
Nah, she was making me feel crazy.
Oh, girl, I've really never heard of that. Zooted? No.
I can't even call you child anymore. At this point, you an old lady.
I know.
You older than me.
Anyway.
Because it was trippy. It was like a really trippy movie. Like it's like at first it's like, oh, okay, and then after you're like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like
I think they did the most telling that story, but I guess they were trying to make it like really action based and suspenseful. I don't know. I thought it was giving. I can't even say what I thought it was giving.
Go
but
say.
It was okay. I think it was a little icky for me. I think it did the most.
So don't watch it.
No, I think you should still watch it.
Still watch it.
You can watch it. I mean, I didn't pay for it, so of course I watched it.
Because I paid for
Right.
You know, I'm there for the experience.
and I bought popcorn.
Oh shit!
And
No. I bought popcorn.
Oh, you did?
I
You
did.
buy
Thank you.
popcorn.
Thank you,
Usually
thank
I'm
you.
a cheap bitch. I'm like, we could bring snacks from
Yeah,
the house.
Yeah.
Bring your
I
purse.
be bringing snacks from the house, from
Bring
the
your
dollar
purse.
store, and a drink.
Yeah.
I do not care.
Clothes.
No. She
Bring
bought
some
the
alcohol,
tickets.
too.
I was like, you know what?
No, the girls next to us
There
were
they
drinking
were.
alcohol.
Y'all didn't say like.
Yo, I was like, they lit.
Nah.
It was like, okay, so you could tell in the audience there was a lot of lesbians here and there.
Shit.
But it was also like guys that love shit like that. Because there was a guy behind us. He was like, when there was a part where they were like making out or like having sex. And what did he say? He was like, oh my God, I love this movie. What did he say?
Something weird.
Did y'all?
We looked at each other.
Don't
like,
look back.
We looked at
Don't-
each
just
other
don't
like,
look
what the
back.
fuck? Yeah, but we don't see too many lesbian movies.
No, that's
so
a fact.
I will take whatever they give me.
Exactly.
I'm not taking whatever they give me.
Let's make one then.
We
Right,
can.
right.
We would, and I think we would make a fire joke. First of all, have you ever seen Queerious? Right?
Yeah, I don't.
I
remember.
haven't.
If you
seen-
okay, so it's
remember.
like a mini.
I don't have time.
It's a mini YouTube series called Queerious, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, it's not like well known on TV or whatever, but the person who created it, damn, I wish I knew her
Oh
name.
my God, the girl
I
we
don't
met
know.
in LA.
Yes. I liked it.
Is Alexandra?
King. I want to say
No,
Alexandra.
get the
King.
name right. Hold on.
I don't know,
I'm
but
gonna
like
look it up.
she does great screen playing. I don't even know if that's how you say it, but she created this like mini YouTube series
Yes.
called Curious, and I thought that was cool. It's stuff like that, you know. Sometimes I think it's a little bit more wholesome and like reality. Yeah, if you want to follow her Instagram is I am Alexander or Alexandria.
Alexandra.
I can't.
Alexander King.
Alexander
But
King.
yeah, I did see that they're having another season, and
Yeah.
I believe it's gonna be
It
on
should be out soon.
like Amazon or something like
Shout
that.
out to
But yeah,
Lexi, she's in it. But yeah, I would check that out. Anyway, I do agree that sometimes I feel like we're in positions where we're like, we'll just take anything because we just want to see something on screen that relates to us. And I was like that for years, but I feel like we're in 2024. Why can't we do better?
It's
What
a
was
lot
that?
going on.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on in the world for there not to be more.
Right.
but you know what's crazy? I feel like they do start it, but they always cancel the show.
Yeah.
Like even with the L Word,
Mhm.
they
You
canceled the
gave us a
show.
reboot or like a new version, and it was like, well, what's the point of the cancel? Like,
They give you 2 seasons and that's it.
yeah. But what was that post that we seen where it was like, oh, I'm tired of watching 8 seasons of a series just to see one lesbian kiss.
Literally.
And that's really how I felt. Like,
Mhm.
I was like, facts, because I really be so like people be making these little clip baits of like lesbian relationships that are on TV series, and then it's hardly a moment.
Yeah.
Like it's hardly any type of like, and I'm just like, wow, I wasted all this time seeing this. I mean, nobody did it better than Grey's Anatomy, but that's just me. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. That movie was decent. If you want to go see it, you should. You know, have fun. Let me know how it was.
And go zooted too.
I'm gonna open up with a quickie now. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I feel like I don't know if we had a quickie last one. We did, but like, you know, these are coming and going. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to start coming up with the quickie questions. I'm gonna tell you that. All right, quickie question. How do you feel when a woman says, "I'm not lesbian, I just like you"?
For me, that's an easy one because back in high school, college, throughout most of my life, I got that answer. Well, I got that response, and I was never actually looking. So it was just like they would come up to me and they would say that, and I'm just like, all right, I'm here for a good time. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's literally all my relationships. That's what it's been.
Fig has never been a pursuer.
Ever.
Really?
I never ever walked up to a girl.
Her, she's never actually pursued a person.
Oh my God! So like when you were single and you would be like at the club, at the bar, girls would always come up to you.
Yes.
I could see you going up to a girl.
I wish I could.
No. She will go up to a girl if it's not for her.
Yeah.
Okay. So for your friend.
Yeah, I'll go up to a girl and be like, well, my friend thinks you're cute, da 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 da, boom. But if it was for me, I wouldn't know what to say. Like, I don't know how to approach a girl and be like, hey, I think you're beautiful, or I think you're pretty, or I think
maybe you just need a couple shots.
Exactly. No, even with a couple shots. Liquid courage was never a thing for me. Liquid courage, the more I drank, the more I stood in the back and like I just watched. I just made sure everybody around me was good.
Right.
So it was just like I go to the club and I'm just like, all right, I am eagle-eyed on this person, and this person. All right, they're walking to the bathroom. But those two are good. I'm gonna walk to the bathroom, make sure that person good. Or
I love going out with Fig because she really be taking care of me. I'm not saying I'm reckless, but sometimes I don't even know where my phone be at.
And it be in my pocket.
Like I don't even know where it's at. Like it's like I be in La La Land sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just that protector.
Yeah,
like I got you no matter what. Whoever I'm going out with is who I'm coming home with, and I don't care what the hell you say. You're coming back with me. Like that's how I am.
And you never get distracted by like a pretty girl. Like hold on.
I mean, I'll look and I'll be like, damn, she's beautiful, but I can never just see myself going up and just saying something. Yeah. Like. Unless it's for somebody else. Like, if it's for somebody else, like one of my boys or one of my homegirls be like, oh, I think she's beautiful. I'll be like, oh, I got you.
Have you done that for JoJo in the past? Have you gone up to somebody for her?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But it turned out really
tell
horrible.
Me. No, I want to tell me the story.
So I was a little aggressive.
Okay.
At that time, I was a little drunk. So I literally just walked up to the girl and was like.
You grabbed her.
I gripped her up. And she just looked at me. And she was like, what the fuck do you want? Yeah, like what the fuck do you want? And I'm just like, my friend. And then at that point, because of how she took it,
right,
and I was a little drunk, which I shouldn't have been, but
she was hella drunk.
I was. It was bad.
Was the girl masculine or feminine?
Feminine.
Okay.
But she was a tall girl.
Oh, okay.
She was a tall girl.
So I was just like, oh shit. And mind you, I'm drunk, so at that point, Lord knows she probably would beat me up.
She got tired of me and this girl making eye contact all night.
Wait, was this in a gay? Nothing. This was in a gay bar or straight?
A gay bar.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a gay bar. She didn't even say nothing, but she was just like, every time we walked past or like anything, like she seen her over there, she'd be like, "Oh, look, like there she go over there."
I hate that.
There she go over there.
Like, are you gonna say something?
Me. No, but that's me. I won't say nothing.
Oh my God!
Like we can make eye contact. You like all night. We can make eye contact, and I'll smile. But if you don't, I'm not going up to you. I am scared.
That's crazy. You know what's crazy? I feel like I've heard of a lot of masked girls being like that.
But it's also
you don't know who's gay.
So it's like you gotta wait for the femme to go.
I'm scared of rejection.
Okay.
I never had. Well, see, my thing was when I was younger, I was ugly. Like when I was feminine, I was ugly. And mind you, I came out the closet when I was 14.
I need to see a picture.
And I was hit. And then once
do not call yourself ugly.
But that's the thing. But once I came out the closet and I started being who I was and how I wanted to be,
right?
That's when I was like, all right. And that's when I don't know if it was my personality or the way I finally felt about myself that made everybody come, like, gravitate towards me. It was just like, after that, it was a lot of what you asked me earlier, like I'm straight, but I want to try it with you. Like, that's when all those questions start coming in, and I was just like, I can keep a secret. Like, I'll keep a secret all day. But it was just like, all right, I don't want to keep a secret anymore. Like, I want to be in a relationship, but a lot of those girls were just like,
for fun.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, though, I would say I have like an 80% gay turnout.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of them ended up being with girls.
Mm-hmm.
And then like maybe 10% ended up being with guys. Or being with guys and ended up having a kid and then being with a girl. Or, like, it was a lot of a turnout. Like, it was pretty well.
Interesting. I mean, that's good. 80%? Pretty high.
Yeah. It was bad.
I've obviously never had that experience, obviously.
Because you're feminine.
Yeah, so then the girls that I dated were more masculine. So it was like they were already gay. So.
Right.
What about you, babe?
What's the question?
Oh, yeah. You asked us the question.
Oh, are we still on that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, kind of, but we could pivot.
Pivot. Damn.
All right, so we wanted to talk about rejection. What?
No.
What happened?
No.
But yeah, we wanted to like talk about rejection. So it kind of ties in with this question a little bit. And I feel like you could see this in many lights. Like when you told me I want to talk about rejection, I thought about it in two ways, like rejection in the dating world, obviously, but then rejection also in like personal, professional goal, like life. I have more about like the professional shit, just being rejected from left and right. But with relationships and not really. I have one story only.
We'll start us off.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like I talked about this before in the podcast. So if you heard this before, I'm sorry. But so I was dating this guy, right? Of course, it's a guy. And you know what's funny? Like somebody was commenting like, you know, I love them, but I hate when they talk about guys. But it's like this is literally our life. It's our experience, and it's most of my experience. So it's like really not all. I dated girls, but it's like most of my dating experience. But whatever. Dating him and everything was going good. And at first, I didn't really know how I felt about him. He was a military guy. He was
I'm in the military, but stay away from the military.
He found me on Instagram, and like I really wasn't using Instagram like that because I would go through phases where I would delete my whole page to focus on school, and then I would reactivate it. So I reactivated it, and this was before the pandemic. And I was getting my master's. And I remember we were messaging, then we decided to finally meet up. We went on a really nice date in Jersey City. I was impressed because I feel like a lot of guys, they make it seem like it's so hard sometimes to take you on a date, and it's just not that hard.
It is.
And he was from Perth Amboy. And I don't really know much about Perth Amboy, but I heard that it's a problem over there.
South Jersey?
No, that's North Jersey. That's here in North Jersey. But it's a little far from like where we're from.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I don't know. But whatever. We didn't have any mutual friends. And I think that's scary. Like, dating,
you meet up with a stranger.
Right, especially a man. So it was like, well, me and you didn't have any mutual friends, obviously. But, like, you're a woman. So it's like, I don't have to be scared of her, like, killing me.
You can beat her up?
Right. I could try. But, okay, so whatever. We went on a date, Jersey City. I was impressed, all of that. Then I was interning in New York. So I was kind of moving all over the place. So I had just got back from Miami, came back, and then I was interning in New York. And he came to visit me twice. And I was like, damn, you're going out of your way because like you live in Perth Amboy. And like he would actually park his car, which is, you know, if you park in the city, you're spending a lot of money.
Plus tickets.
Right. Plus tickets. So we went on 2 more dates, and then like on the 3rd date, he told me that like he was actually married before. Right, and I was like, you know what? Let me not even make a face because you were in the military, so like that's like a common thing for people in the military to get married. And he told me that it ended actually pretty bad to the point where he like left some shit with her and was just like, you could keep it, like I don't even want it, blah blah blah. I don't know what happened. I don't remember the circumstance. But then days were going on, whatever. And then, I don't know, all of a sudden, he just stopped texting me. And I was like, are you ghosting me? Like, that's a first. Like, I was shocked. And I was like, literally take him back, because I just feel like we went on 3 dates. I feel like the least you can do is just be like, we're not a fit. Mind you, we didn't do anything, didn't kiss or nothing in none of those 3 dates, which is odd because guys love to move quick. And then I was like, you know what? Like I'm very blunt, so I just asked him like, hey, things have been a little weird lately. Like you've been distant. And I was going through training for my new job, and I was in school. And his excuse was like, well, I've noticed that like you're really busy with school, and like I just don't want to get in the way of that. So he basically made a decision for me where he cut off the situation because he thought that I was too busy. Mind you, I remember that I would make time for him and I would go to his stupid baseball games in Perth and Boy. And I remember going to one of his games when it was Father's Day. Like, I'm all about my dad. And I'm driving to Perth and Boy to go see you play baseball. So I was like, interesting that you would say that. But I took that as rejection because it's like you're making a decision for me because like it's my schedule and it just started. So if you feel like I'm busy now, then I guess you don't know what's coming because it had just started, you know, like but yeah, it was really weird. And I feel like at the time I was a little bothered by it just because he didn't, I feel like it wasn't a legit, that's not a reason. You're not giving me a legit reason. And I didn't also want to ask. And when I would tell my friends, they were like, girl, he's probably just talking to somebody else and he just chose to take that person more seriously. And I was like, you know what? I would prefer that than you come with excuses and lies, you know?
You try to use your your schedule against you, basically.
Pretty much. And like I had to ask because he was ghosting. Weird. Like he was also going out of his way by driving and like driving to New York and all of these things. Like it was weird. But yeah, that was my story.
I need your story now.
So that's the only time you've been rejected.
Technically, that's not rejection though. That's just like after a few days. That's just.
I mean, then what do you call that?
I feel like there's
separation.
Separation. Like, I feel like there's levels to rejection. I feel like in the very first stages of dating, you have that initial Whoa, bitch! You have that initial rejection. When you go out and you meet someone and you try to talk to them and they're just not interested or not showing interest, you know, whatever. But I think that there's levels in terms of like you do meet someone, they do kind of give you that attention, and then kind of leading forward, it's not going anywhere. They're like the ghosting. Yeah, I think that eventually becomes a form of rejection, or even being led on. People lead you on knowing that they don't have the intent of wanting to really pursue anything with you. And I think that that's a form of rejection. And that's, for me, that's the form of rejection that I've experienced.
People was leading you on.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah. I feel, I can't remember off the top of my head when I've like been rejected, like that initial contact and saying, hey, what's up, whatever. Most times, I think, I honestly can't remember, but I do remember times where like I've showed interest in people and they've led me on, making it seem as though they share that same interest, and then it just goes on for so long and nothing happens. Like we don't make it to the next level. They start like ghosting or fading, and it's just like, I'm entertaining someone else now. So I think that for me, I've experienced a lot of those type of rejections where it's like, okay, like, so then why are you talking to me? Like, why are you entertaining me if you don't want to, like, and it would get to a point where it was like, okay, you're texting me, but when I bring up times to hang out or to see each other and to do something, you don't have time for that. Or I would be like, oh, let's hang out next week. And then you're like, oh, yeah. And then come the weekend, I'm hitting you up like, hey, we still meeting? Nothing.
You know, I feel like sometimes I feel like people do that because I feel like you're going to reject them. So they feel like they have to go first. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does. But my question is, have you ever rejected anybody? Anyone?
I've definitely
in any of the
have.
stages.
She
I
live off
definitely-
rejection.
No.
She be like,
no.
mhm.
Before y'all got together, obviously.
Yeah,
Like, before when you were single, have you ever actually rejected somebody? Not because, oh, well, no, I'm rejected because I'm in a relationship.
I have in different ways. Like I reject them at the club, at the bar, but I feel like guys are so used to that. Guys
Dara asshole. I ain't even gonna lie. Dara just got this face like, don't even try it.
Like it's like
She got that Dominican face like, ni trates.
like,
Bitch.
like I feel like guys are so used to that. So it's like if I'm not I'm not
Aside
interested.
from rejecting guys, though,
Girls,
females, women.
I feel like I have gone out and I've let people on and then rejected them.
Yeah, she's the leader.
You're an
on.
asshole.
How am I an asshole though? Because I feel like
You let him on.
No. Like I feel like okay, like I hate when people think that you're supposed to be with them the whole night.
Okay. I get that.
If we're at the club and shit, like I'm dancing with you, but I could dance with somebody else.
That's true.
And I feel like sometimes when I've gone out and I've gone to gay clubs with girls, like it's like you dance with one girl and then they feel like
Your property.
ay Dios.
Don't
Like
look
I'm
at her.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, there was one girl, I was literally hiding from her. Because I was like, all right guys, like I'm over this. Like I wanna like dance with somebody else.
As you normal.
Yeah.
Does
Does that make me an asshole?
Huh?
That wasn't you, right?
No.
I was gonna say you.
Yeah, no.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
Girl,
Imagine.
I won't be here.
I
I would not be here.
Does that make me an asshole though?
No, that makes sense. After you said it, like after you explained it, that makes sense. Because if somebody feels like, all right, after a certain amount of time, like you still standing right there, like we didn't come here together.
Right.
You're not leaving with me unless I want. It's a mutual thing.
Right,
So
right.
If it's that time,
Mhm.
all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and you follow me. All right, that's kind of like you kind of stalking me at that point. Like that's
Honestly,
scary.
I feel like the best way to go about it when you first meet someone, like whether in a club, and I feel like most of, at least in our experiences, it has been like club outings. But however you tend to meet people, just like you can spend some time talking to them, but at least in club settings, you can't really talk. It's so loud.
No, like you're screaming
But-
and like you're like talking like this close.
Yeah.
About to
Ear in
kiss
the ear,
them.
yeah.
You're kissing them.
But I feel like the best way to go about it is like, okay, hey, thought you were pretty, you're
It was
beautiful,
nice
whatever.
meeting
I'd like to get to know you. Is it cool if it's a setting where you can talk, you sit, you chat, you give it about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you're like, okay, cool, it was nice meeting you. Would it be okay to exchange numbers? Would it be okay to exchange social medias? Keep it light, keep it simple. You can't play it too heavy because then it's just like you're giving too much too fast, and I feel like people could really lose interest and be like, nah,
Right.
So
you lose
kinda,
interest or get like crazy infatuated.
yeah. So
It's like no middle ground.
Yeah. So, but like in a club setting, that's a good, like, you meet someone, okay, I'm not going to stick with you the whole night because, I thought you were pretty and you're giving me attention. That's one way to like you said, to have somebody like push up off you. Like, you know what? You're giving clingy already. Let people be with their people, So you meet someone, hey, what's up? Can we exchange numbers? And then leave it at that. I'll hit you up when you sober, or like, you'll find me. We'll pass by in the club at some point tonight,
Right.
Like I'm gonna be here.
Surprisingly, the girl that I'm referring to, she was femme. She was older. I was like, oh.
Shit.
She told me her age. I was like, oh, okay.
Shit.
God bless.
It's the God bless.
Yeah, right.
I love when I say God bless.
For real. What did you used to say? Oh man, we was just talking about it. Me and O was just talking about it. Oh man. No, I can't think of it.
Watch, you gotta think about it. You gotta think of it after.
It's gonna hit me.
Literally.
It's gonna hit me. Go ahead, keep going, because I'm gonna think about this.
I feel like when we think about rejection, obviously we think about like when you're at the club and like you reject somebody or anything like that. How would you go about it? Like if you were in that situation? Where you're like trying to get some girl's number or like trying to get her a drink or I don't know, and she just acts like standoffish.
I'm gonna just leave her alone. I'm gonna be like, listen, you know, I'm a person that play off of like vibes and energy. So it's like if I feel like you're sharing the same like and energy or interest in our conversation or like in our introduction, then like I know I could spend some time, you know, chatting with you or whatever.
Right.
But if you're being stank, you're being short, responding in short tones or whatever, I'm just gonna, you know, it was nice meeting you. I'm sorry I interrupted your time, but I'm gonna head out because you are blowing my shit. Like,
But has that happened to you before?
No, I've actually been very lucky.
Oh.
I've been very lucky, and I mean, I can't remember in this moment. It's been a really long time. But I have like introduced myself to people and like, you know, pursued people. But most times I think that when I've gone out, and you can attest to this, because like when we used to go out all the time, like people would just gravitate towards me. And like I would have people walk past me, like I'm just walking past people, just trying to get to whether it be in the bar, or the bathroom, or
anywhere,
like another part of the place, and people will stop me and be like, "Oh my god!" Like
half of my fights were almost because of her.
I don't know why because she be lit and she be making shit up in her head. But like people will stop me and be like, "Oh my god, you're so beautiful," or "Oh my god, your energy is so lively," like. You know, let's get a drink, or like, what can I hang with you? Let me follow like what's your social media? And it's just like cool, like all right, like, I fuck with that.
Okay,
not those. I don't try to fight people like that. No. It's the disrespectful ones.
Yeah. But I've been lucky enough to have those interactions where I haven't, you know, had to deal with going up to people and getting like bitched or whatever.
Must be nice.
Girl.
Must be
I just avoid it at all costs. Like I might buy somebody a drink, but I'll buy it for them, boom, get it sent, and I'll be gone. They'll be like, that person over there bought it.
You're not even there anymore.
Who?
She's so nonchalant. I would have to be
enjoy
like,
your drink,
bro. Like, talk to somebody. And it got to a point where it was like, all right, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to talk for you. Like, you're not an ugly person. People want to talk to you. But I get it, like, with being more masculine, it's just like, it's so hard to tell with feminine women because it's just like, it's a hit or miss, you know? Especially where we come from, it's just like, majority of it is usually straight women. So we would literally just have to be like, all right, like we gonna take the risk, we gonna take the chance, and it's either gonna fly or it's not. And I think that's where I got a little bit more comfortable with rejection. Was because like I gotta take the risk. I don't
Between that though and time, like I am the worst person with time. Like I will try to sleep my day away. I barely have friends. You can attest to this.
Stop it.
I really don't. Like I try to make time for my family, my wife, and my child. If it doesn't have to do with that, then
it's not a priority.
Exactly. Like I'm trying to build a home first.
Right.
Everything outside of that is just like, all right, I can make time for this and this.
Ever since I've known you, though, you've been a family person.
Yeah.
Whether it being with your own family, and you've always like would share that like you want your own family.
Yeah.
So
always.
that's always been like a thing.
Always.
And I mean, can't fault you for that. That's not a bad thing. Some people don't have a family to like, you know.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it's just like I don't want the drama that comes with everything else because I'm so nonchalant. I just be chilling. I just be like, all right, like. When we get into it, they be over there beefing. I'm just like, all right, well, are we still doing that, or should I just head out?
That's really how she be.
Really. Like, what are we doing? So I'm just like, if I don't have to deal with the drama, the better I am. Like, I try to keep my life as peaceful as possible, as stress-free as possible. Like, I already have a stressful job, so everything else that comes on my free time, I try to make me happy.
Right. Enjoyable.
Exactly.
And worth your time.
Right.
Makes sense, obviously.
Period. Good job, friend. I'm so proud of you. You've come a long way.
Thank you. Yeah, because I used to just be here, there, everywhere.
You used to be in drama?
No,
Okay.
not drama. I just used to be in every club, just in the back with my little beer and just watching, talking.
Dramifying her though.
Yeah, drama find me.
For some reason.
She be
I don't know why
too,
though, but she's very nonchalant and like unproblematic.
She's problematic.
I have never seen her
not-
problematic,
but
I've gone out with her. But I've gone out with her a couple times.
I don't start drama. I don't start the drama. Is so for that one time, boom. I told said person, I said they came up, y'all weren't interested, they not interested. Alright, cool, we kept going. They came back again. Bro, I just told you, like, they not interested. Like, they good. They with me. They
Was
good.
it men or women who was going
It's
on?
been both.
Okay.
Mostly men, though.
And you said they're not interested. Stop
Right.
it.
'Cause it was a couple. Like, a couple people. Like, I wasn't with any of them, but it was just, I was with a little group of females.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, oh, they're not interested.
Mm-hmm.
Like, real respectful off the rip. Like, no, they good. They with me. Boom. They come back.
The thing about you is that you're an immediate cock blocker.
I am.
Right.
But
that, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like, there's times, because, like, I feel like there's times where I do that for friends, too, where I'm like, yeah, nah, they good. But I give them the chance to initially respond themselves.
if
So,
you're
like,
in a relationship, I'm not letting you respond. If you in a relationship, nah, she good.
You gotta let them do what they do. You gotta let them speak for themselves, bro.
Nope.
You gotta let them speak for themselves.
I'll speak for them.
So, like, me and Dyra, there was one time we did go out, and you were with us, right?
The one time
What was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where?
And me and her, like, we gonna get free drinks. Like, we cool, we friendly people.
Where?
Girl, I don't remember.
I
We
think
went
it was.
outside.
It was. I think I was there. It was. Was it? I think it was Woody's in the back section.
I can't
Probably.
remember.
I
but
think so.
Either way, like, me and Dara can be like friendly people, and we're not like immediate like no. We like
I could be like that though.
See what you want, like, you know. And Fig immediately like, nah, they good. Like she be standing on business like it's her relationship. She gotta put they good. They good. They alright. Like, they good. They together. You see them, kiss. Show them that together. Like, and I'm just like, Fig, relax. Like, wait. Like, we might get something out of this. Like,
I'll get it
like,
for
nah,
I'll get it for you.
I'm gonna buy it. I got you. You want a drink?
I'll get it for you.
Like, you good? You good? I'm like, Fig. And she used to do that shit when I was single, and I'm like, bitch.
But I know you're tight though. Like,
relax. But sometimes I want to step out. Sometimes I want to be out of the ordinary.
Mm.
And you not letting me. You not letting me branch out. You not letting me be my great self. But it's okay. We worked on that, and you're better.
I am.
So, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Do you guys feel like? Do you feel like it's a little harder to swallow the rejection when it's from another woman? Like, does it hurt your feelings more knowing that another woman?
That's your.
I mean, I think it would.
It would.
I wouldn't know, so that's all you.
Yeah. Like, what's the reason?
What was the reason?
Like, what's the reason?
Like, you want to know why they rejected you?
I mean, I wouldn't want to ask. But I would want to know that. Like, are you taken? Okay, then that's the different story.
But if somebody asks you, so if you in the times that you've rejected people, have people asked you why you what's the reason?
I be giving them the bullshit answer, like, I'm in a relationship. I'm sorry. Yeah.
You be giving bullshit, but don't want bullshit.
Yeah, I'm in
You
a
gotta do
relationship.
better.
Sorry.
But has anybody ever asked you? Has it made you feel weird? Like, do you ever think like, why do I have to give you a reason to why I'm rejecting you?
Has someone ever asked me? So I feel like, okay, so for women, I feel like you have to give a reason with men because they really be asking.
Why?
They do.
Why?
Why? What's
Why?
wrong? Why can't I have your number? Like, you're being weird.
We could just be friends.
Yeah, like
That's the
they
best line.
love to
That's
say
the-
that. Like, are you serious? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. So I feel like I've been so accustomed to just give that answer, like single or not. I'm in a relationship. Sorry.
I should have rejected your ass.
Oh, you're gonna
Oh
answer.
shit! I gotta
Mm.
go.
So
I'm gonna head out.
I'm bullshitting because I'm the one who slid into her DM. So
Yeah,
and
I'm
initially
trying to-
initially she just liked my shit. So technically she rejected
I'm
me.
trying to figure it out. Yeah.
Oh shit!
No, I also feel like if I like your pictures,
But you didn't like none of my stuff.
then that's rejection. If
Have
I like
you
your
like pictures?
if I like your pictures and you didn't like none of mine, you're rejecting me.
Shit, then I done rejected hella people because I don't like shit. My wife tells me to this day.
No, like I'm saying, like okay, so in Instagram, if you're trying to get somebody's like attention, you'll like 1, 2, 3.
That's right. We have
If
social
I
media
like
now.
1, 2, 3, and you didn't like mine back, then you're rejecting me.
But that's the thing though, like people like me, I don't understand.
Yeah, you would be like, what's okay?
Yeah, I don't
thank you.
understand social media to that aspect. I'm just like, oh, that's a pretty picture.
Like Vic's so nonchalant because she also like you'll tag her in something trying to be cute and she'll just repost what you like posted. She won't post her on her own. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Is that what?
Yeah, girl. You just need to start taking initiative on yourself.
Oh,
Oiga.
sorry, babe. I love you, but I do that every time. Everything she posts, I
You
just.
repost. I know. I see it all the time.
But it's not because I don't care. I don't love her. It's just that's my thing. I repost.
Yeah, she's like, I don't have to take pictures.
It's just like
my phone.
It's like you already did it, so why?
I
could just go from
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I have 2 phones and none of them have like recent pictures. Like
Wow.
I don't take pictures, and I got the 15.
Damn, the latest
So like
iPhone.
you feel like
Nothing.
not reciprocating the same energy on social media in the same way as a form of rejection.
It is. You don't think so?
I don't know. I guess I really never thought about it.
Me
I guess
neither.
it makes sense. I think for me, like, all right. I would say maybe at one point when I was really heavy on social media, like if I followed you and I've liked some of your stuff and it was nothing, it was like, oh, all right, then I guess you're not interested. But I would think more so in the form of like if I go out of my way to like DM you or like a more personal out of the like the likes count.
Mm-hmm.
But like now I took the extra step in like, ending up in your inbox
Yeah.
and there's nothing.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that's it then. I guess that's that, sis.
But
What?
I didn't respond to your
You
DM.
didn't respond to my shit. You just liked it. And I was like, that's crazy. You want to know why? You want to know why? No, you want to know why I pursued it one more time? Was because she followed me. So it was one of those situations where it was like, how do you have the audacity to show interest in me and not respond when I finally give you the attention? It was that. It was the audacity.
That's how you play the game, folks.
Chase.
I guess.
Get 'em.
And guess
Reel 'em
what?
in, Tiger.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this one last time, and that's just gonna be that.
remember that.
Yeah, girl. The audacity.
Yeah, she was.
I mean, I wasn't hot about it. Relax. It wasn't that.
No,
deep.
you showed me. You showed
Just
me.
because I showed you doesn't mean it was crazy.
Nah, it wasn't like.
I remember talking to my friends about it.
Yeah, she was like, yo, what do you think? Like, yeah, nah. Should I? Should I try
She
again?
from Jersey. She a Virgo. She look older. I want an older shorty. Like she got her shit. Look, she got her bachelor. She got her shit together. Like I was really in a phase where I was like, I need somebody who's on my level. And I was wrong about some things.
What
But,
things?
but at least she was,
What things?
above the level.
What things were you wrong about?
That you were not older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You were above
But
the level.
your maturity level is what gave that of like you were older.
Oh, okay.
You give that a lot though.
I
Yeah.
know.
You
it's
really
crazy.
do. You give like
Really
you're grown. Yeah, you
average.
grown. Not old, but grown. Like you have that.
You know what it is though, because I've had to be grown since I was young. It's kind of like
me too, but look at me.
No, but you're grown too.
I'm old.
You're just nonchalant though.
I
Like
am.
I don't know. It's just I feel like since I was young, I've had to do so many things for myself and for my parents. The fact that they don't speak English and all of that. Like it's like you just have to take charge. And I feel like when you grow up like that, of course, when you're like 18, you sound like you're like 25 because it's like you've done so much.
So you the one in the relationship that send the fries back when they too cold?
Oh yeah, girl. I'm like,
You
oh,
know,
I'm sorry.
You the one like, babe, can you send the fries back?
No, I'm gonna tell her, but I'll be like, damn, this shit kind of cool. She'll be like, all right, I'm gonna send it back, and I'm like,
but I was doing
I'm the person that
I was
babe,
doing a
can
nice
you send
way.
this back? Because I hate like making somebody because I feel like they gonna spit my shit or something. Like,
girl,
babe,
I don't
can
even
you do
gotta
that?
say nothing. She will just if she not fucking with it, she's saying something.
But
Like, if she
I
not
always
fucking
try
with
to say it in a nice way.
Of course, but they never gonna take it
Excuse
in a
me?
nice way. No matter how nice you say it, they will never take it in a nice way.
it. Nah, but when Dyra hot, she hot. Like, she's hot.
Yeah.
And like, she know how to make you feel dumb in the most sophisticated way ever. And it's just like, I think I feel more dumb when it's in a sophisticated manner.
Hey, yeah, I probably would
Really?
too.
Why
Don't
can't you
ever
just
make
tell
me feel dumb.
Like, why can't you just tell me you dumb as fuck instead of saying like, like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? Like, are you having a rough day? Like, what's going on? Because you're like not all here.
Boy, she want me to match her energy. I don't know.
She don't like match my energy. I'm not saying she need to match my energy. I'm just saying she know how to make you feel dumb as fuck. Like, it's not just dumb. It's just like, yeah, you dumb as fuck.
Stop.
I think that's a great skill to have.
I mean,
But
it's tragic.
Can I borrow that
can
skill?
get-
Because
you can get a little out of hand.
can I make somebody feel dumb sophisticated? Because I'm a little hoodlum.
No,
Like,
because
you stupid. Like, I just look at you like, hello, you there?
But it's just like being sarcastic, because then you know how like when we're sarcastic, nobody knows if we're being serious.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like you don't know if she's being sincere or if she's being a fucking smartass.
Oh, you're saying
you're saying
I'm passive aggressive.
Is that what I don't know what that means? So if that's what it is. That's what it is. Like, I never caught on.
Oh, my face.
Oh Lord, you stop! You got me laughing. But okay. So another side of rejection that I want to talk about.
There's another side.
Shit, bro. Like the amount of rejection that you get in the workforce. Like you're in a line of workforce where it's very like strict and to the point.
And rejection is really upon females.
Yeah. But in the corporate world, like it's like you could be rejected. Like it's like, okay, so during the pandemic, I was looking for jobs and it was a time where people were getting let go left and right or people were getting jobs. I remember getting rejected from so many companies, like left and right. Mind you, at that point I had a bachelor's and a master's degree. So I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong, bro? Like, it was like, I didn't even get to the interview part. And I got my resume. I, like, got it fixed. Like, I had it professionally done by somebody. It was, like, the whole thing. Right. And then it was, like, I was having interviews. And I was so desperate. Because I remember...
Come on, guys. Gotta sit sideways. Because, listen, I don't got no back part.
She's getting comfy.
And this shit started hurting.
But I was getting so desperate that I was interviewing with literally... anyone and everyone. Like I remember interviewing with a school in Abu Dhabi, which meant that I would have to move there.
Where the fuck is that?
Really,
where is that?
really, really fucking far. Didn't get that, but
thank God.
Yo, rejection after rejection, and like I was going through this interview process with this really big company, and I'm just gonna say the name because I doubt I ever work for them. Pinterest. They had me go through literally hell and back. And I even got a book to practice for the interview and everything, remember? Mm-hmm. And I went to like 3 interview phases, blah, blah, blah. I didn't get the job, obviously. And I was like, a part of me was a little hurt about it because I was like, I like tried. Like, it's like, I had practice questions. I like had shit written down. I bought a book. Like, who the fuck buys a book for a fucking interview? Like, wild.
For real.
And I was super committed. Didn't get it, obviously. And obviously that has happened to me so many times. And I feel like one thing about rejection, it's like it's always like a redirection. Like if that job didn't want you, then it just wasn't meant to be. And that was that.
I feel like for the most part, that might like that's the corporate world.
Mm-hmm.
But like for Like, my line of work is like, if you get rejected from one, you're probably going to get rejected from the rest. Because they already done passed the message, like, yeah.
Really?
You agree?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's just like, don't even try. No matter what degrees you have, you could be master's, PhD,
and still not
get it if you are, like, I don't want to say mentally, but like, it's just a whole lot, like a whole process just to get in.
Right.
That is just like, once you're in, it's just like, you feel some type of way getting out,
Mm-hmm.
but you want to get out. Like, you're just like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Run and run far.
Right.
And then once you already in, it's just like,
the accomplishment of that is different. I mean, I feel like everybody's like journey and road into getting into something or succeeding in a job and getting the job that you want. Like, obviously that accomplishment is huge and like it means something to you.
It meant the world getting it.
Initially, like, you really wanted the job, and once you have it, you're like, great. And then the longer you have it, you're kind of like, maybe I could do better. I can go somewhere better. Blah blah blah. You kind of like almost not regret it. What's the word? Take it for granted.
Take it for granted.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think like in what we've been in and what we went through, it's just like a different type of like it was a big thing, like huge accomplishment, because it was just like we had to go through multiple
top 3 in the country.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I did that. But then once you're in, you're like, yeah, I could do this. Like, this is cake.
Right.
But once the job starts changing for the worse, it's like, do I see myself
progressing?
Exactly. Regressing and basically, I don't want to say tending to their needs, but that's kind of what I'm saying. Is just like, that's not what I signed up to do.
Right. One last thing that I want to talk about rejection is that I feel like we're pretty hard on ourselves. But I was like looking up some shit and I was just like, you know what? Like, I've heard of these stories a lot where it's like famous people have been rejected who are super successful. Like Oprah was rejected. Apparently she was fired from one of her jobs. The Disney guy was rejected. Disney's fucking huge. Michael Jordan was rejected from his first from his, I don't know if it was high school or college team. Like, all these people that you hear about now that you're like, wow, they're super successful. And I know there's a lot that I'm missing. Oh, the Beatles. Apparently they weren't trying to sign the Beatles, and the Beatles were like huge. Like, everyone knows who they are.
I love the Beatles.
There's so many people that have been rejected, and I feel like when you really care about something or when you really are passionate about something, you just keep trying.
Put your heart into it.
Literally, you just gotta keep trying. Not when it comes to dating though. Like, if someone rejects you, they don't deserve you, and that's it. Yeah, it's over. But I'm talking about like professionally and all of that.
Why is rejection good?
Oh, why is rejection good?
It makes you a person.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you realize that everything and everybody's not for you.
Right.
It just helps.
Damn, I thought you was about to lay it down. I thought you was about to give a whole
I was, but I ain't gonna do that to you right now.
Better than me, honestly.
Yeah, rejection, honestly, it's part of the process. It's part of your experience. We can't go through life thinking everything's going to work out. And I feel like we see that on social media. We see that on TV. It's like this make-believe thing that everything just works out the first time. Like,
it's not that easy.
People,
it's not a fairy tale.
There's a lot of people, I feel like, who kind of lie about their journey sometimes. And, it's just like, for what? You're doing a disservice to yourself and to other people. Like, be honest, be for real. You're not gonna get it the first time. It's gonna take some time, whether with career wise or relationship wise. Like, you just have to take it. Like, it can't be a chip on your shoulder. You just have to take it for what it is. It's gonna open up opportunity for you. If it didn't work, it's because something better for you is coming along. So, like, we can't harbor on the fact that, oh, we got rejected by this job, this person. Like,
you know, we just have to be like, damn, it sucks. You know, if I think there's anything that I can do better for next time, then I'm gonna do that. But you can't harbor on that. You just have to be very accepting and receptive of it and know that, all right, next time could be better. You can't take rejection personal. It's part of life. It's part of our journey. So the best you can do is when, you know, you're in a position to where you feel like you're being rejected, you know, be nice and calm about it. You know, you tell the person, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for even letting me talk to you. Thank you for letting me know, and just head out. Be on your way. Don't harbor on it. Don't ask questions why you think, you know, why they rejected you or whatever. I mean, for job purposes, it may be different. It'd be good to know so you could be, you know, better for another job opportunity, whatever. But all in all, yeah, it's part of our journey. It is what it is. And we just gotta go through things, all right? We go through the uncomfortable things, and once you make it through the uncomfortable things, I think it makes us better people. And
live in your uncomfortableness.
Yeah, facts. That's it for our rejection episode. We
Period.
want to get into a family meeting.
All right. First question. So we're going to do a family meeting question and then a voicemail. That's our new thing. All right. First question says, what would you do in the instance where we're a lesbian couple and have romanticized having a family? So I take the initiative and inseminate, having no clue. Wait, no. Let me start this over. What would you do in the instance that we're a lesbian couple and have romanticized having a family? So I take the initiative and inseminate, you having no clue. You as a form of love, but thinking it was the right move since we both spoken about starting a family. What would you do in the situation, and how does it make it any different from getting pregnant by a man in the situation that both of y'all are a couple?
Did you understand that?
Yes.
Did you understand that? Did you understand that?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would kind of feel hurt that you didn't feel comfortable to talk to me first about it. But at this point, it's already done. If I love you and we're a family, like, and we want to grow, we already said we want to grow, I would be glad, like, I would be happy in a sense. I would still be mad that you didn't feel comfortable enough coming to me and telling me first before you did it. I'm actually more happy that you didn't just go have a do it and then, you know, just come and tell me.
So maybe I took it a different way. So
I think me and Fig thinking the same way.
Y'all two thinking the same
So
way?
the way I read it is that
Then I'm crazy.
okay,
I'm
espérate. Okay. What would you do in the instance where we're a lesbian couple and we romanticize about having a family? So I take the initiative and inseminate. You have no clue.
Oh, see, when I read it, it was like I took the initiative to inseminate you, but you didn't know. I'm like, how the fuck?
How the hell you do that without you knowing? You done drugged the girl?
No, nah. Yo, it's not impossible to do. You could be making love and then don't even know what's really happening, because how many people are really
don't play with me.
At the same time, though, you making love.
That's why I know, because when at the end of
you gotta sit with
listen to me. Because at the end of it, no, you don't have to sit. That's a myth.
With the insemination.
Girl, there's at home insemination.
Yeah, with the little thing.
Yeah, but you.
So it's not. I think that's a myth. If I don't know, y'all would know better than me. I don't know, whatever.
I don't know. I just seen YouTube.
This is where I got confused, because it was like, oh, you know, you didn't know.
Let's break it. Okay, let's break it down though. Let's break it down.
Wait, how different? What I was explaining. See, now she's telling me I'm dumb as fuck in that sophisticated way. You see? But this is why I don't like the reading it. This is why we need the voicemail part, because when you're reading it, there's no periods, there's no, you feel me? It's like the breakdown isn't breaking down.
I did it to you.
So when I was reading this, basically it was like, oh, I inseminated you without you knowing, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. That's got to be a charge or something.
I'm gonna try that.
But and then it was like, oh, how much different is that from getting, you know, accidentally pregnant with a guy? Does that or does that not fucking make sense?
How do you accidentally get pregnant with a guy?
Because we're not gonna answer that.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather you have inseminated behind my back and then tell me, like, which is still a problem because you didn't talk to me first, than you go behind my back and go mess with a guy, get pregnant, and then you tell me. Because it's just like, did we agree on this person? Did we, like, there's so many questions in the back of my head, like.
Yeah, but I also
Right.
think that it's all, like, obviously that would have been based on timing. Like, was the timing good? Like, it's one thing, okay, yes, we talked about it and we discussed it, but we didn't talk about you taking the initiative to just do it.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
we can romanticize about it all we want.
Right.
But, like, were we...
There's
like,
a time and place.
Yeah, were we prepared? Was I prepared? You didn't give me the option or the
Heads up.
opportunity to, like, mentally prepare myself for, like, if this could work or not.
Surprise, I'm pregnant. Like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, my head would just.
Blown. I'm only laughing because it is such a, like, it is such a, I'm thinking about it in both ways, right? Did you do this at home? Or did you go to the doctor, talk to your doctor, and like did this with the
Research.
doctor and get the insemination by a doctor?
You
Or-
had the time to think. In
Or
that time.
right. Or did you just get it from some guy that you know and you just plugged
Turkey based
plugged
with it.
yeah, on
Turkey based
yourself?
with
Yeah,
it.
that's totally
Like,
different ways.
that's wild. Like those are two different things. But I feel like, yeah, that's a mutual decision. You have to come down to it. Like this is like, yo, bringing a life to this world is not a joke.
Especially in
Can't
the
take it
times
lightly.
we are.
Yeah, right.
Right now.
It's not a joke, and it should be a. Obviously, I know that they agreed to it, but it's like when the time comes, I want to be there for you. I want us to do this together.
I wanna hold your hand
I want
through
to
the
feel
whole
included
process.
in this. You know, like I
Yeah.
want to be there with the doctor. If you did it with the doctor, if you did it by yourself, like there's so many like things that could go wrong.
Factors. Yeah.
Like it's like
so many factors.
is this guy healthy? Like that's the main thing. Is they healthy? It's not just about their height, how they look, their hair. It's like more about like, come on, like there should have been a really educated decision by the both of us.
1000%.
That's really what I think of it.
1000%.
So it does make a difference, I would say, because their question was, what would you do in the situation, and how does this make it any different from getting pregnant by a man in a situation that y'all both are a couple?
I mean, I wouldn't just get up and leave.
Of course not.
I would have that conversation, obviously, with my partner. Like, hello, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Right.
What did I do wrong to make you feel like you had to go do that behind my back? And then exactly by yourself. Like I wasn't physically there to help you, and that would hurt me the most because it's just like I wanted to be there. Like I wanted to go through the whole process.
Right.
So it was just like I missed a step, and it's just like, ow, that hurts.
Right.
So.
Crazy. Wow, that was a crazy question.
That was a good question.
Yeah, I don't think we've gotten one like that in a while. All right, this is a voicemail. We've been getting a lot of text messages, but we want to get a lot of more voicemails. So let's start with this one. Do I just put it here like I did last time? All right, I hope y'all hear it.
Hey, Jojo. Hey, Dyra. Okay, so I need y'all advice on the situation with a girl I'm talking to. Let's call her B. Okay, so for reference, I'm 29, she's 31. We're both femmes, and we met on an app. So we've been talking since the end of January, and everything was fine. And like I, thought that we meshed well or whatever. Like in conversation, she would talk about her friends in a somewhat negative way, and I kind of just peeped that, and I felt like it was a bit of a pink flag because on my end, I'm just like, well, would you talk to other people about me like that? But I found out that she just didn't have like the best friendships, which like I completely understood. But for whatever reason, like it just still bothered me on some level, and like kind of moving forward, like. The 2 times that we've met, like, I just was, like, low-key uncomfortable. But I also chalked it up to having anxieties, the regular kind, and social. And I also overthink. So I'm like, maybe that's some of it, too. And also, this is, like, the first girl I'm ever talking to because I'm new to dating women. And so there's that. But, I feel like I probably should have brought it up earlier or whatever, but I talked to her about it yesterday, and she understood, but she also said that if I was uncomfortable, then like we probably shouldn't continue talking. Now on the friend thing, like I'm kind of over it, but I just do feel like her energy has changed a little bit, and like if she's gonna show up differently, I don't want to talk anymore. So what do you guys think? Like, do y'all feel like I was tripping on the friend thing? Like, do you think that that was a valid, like, do you think this is a valid reason, like, not to talk or whatever? So yeah, like, I don't really have like anybody to talk to about these kinds of things, and yeah, so please help. Thank you.
So did y'all get the summary of it? So it's two femmes. She's 29. She's dating like a 30, 31-year-old. And she saw as a pink flag that the girl she was talking to talked bad about her friends. And now it's just kind of like a weird energy because she told her, I guess she spoke about it. And now it's just like a weird vibe.
So is it a weird vibe between them, or is it a weird vibe when she brings her friends around?
That's a good question.
One, I think that when you're involved with someone who doesn't have friends, I'm not saying people need to have 100 million friends. You know, and sometimes our friends can be our family. That is a-okay. But when people don't have people to turn to, I think that that's a little bit of a, how you call it, pink flag. Maybe even a little bit of red flag to me. Because it's just like, that means that's more weight that you have to bear when that person doesn't have people to turn to. So I think that that's a little, at least for me personally, I'm not saying you need to have 1 million friends, but you need to have somebody. So I think that's a little off to me, questionable. But in terms of like them talking shit about their friends, that's questionable too, because it's just like these are people that you claim you ride with and that are so close to you, or like, you know, you bring people into your circle, but you're talking shit about them.
Oh, it's their own friends.
Yeah. That's what I got from it.
Oh,
I hope
that's
that
a whole
was
different perspective.
Mhm.
If you talking bad about your own friends,
Then it's
that's,
like,
why are they around you?
And you just started dating them.
Exactly.
And I feel like, okay, like as girls, like they're femmes, like maybe I'm whatever reading into it, but like sometimes we love to complain, and we'll just say like, we'll just like to talk, and like sometimes we'll bring things up, but like I feel like it's like a level to it. Like, what are you saying about your friend?
Exactly, because
are you saying something that you wouldn't say to your friend? Because it's like it's different, you know.
Even if it's something that you wouldn't say to your friend, if you're saying it to someone that you're dating, now you're painting a picture in the person's head
that your friends are tragic,
of how your friends are.
Exactly,
and
so
then
I want to show it though.
Right. So now you don't want to come around those people because you have this preconceived idea of what I've been telling you about these people. So like, I don't know if that's purpose for a purpose or whatever, but it's just like now that becomes weird, and now that makes that weird energy between a relationship and your friendships. So like, that's honestly distasteful. I'm not saying like, I don't know. It's just, if those are your friends and those are the people that are in your circle and closest to you, it's like, why would you talk so much shit or like above, you know, I don't know.
Especially if you like just started dating this person.
Yeah.
I feel like when I just start dating someone, I tell them I talk so good about my friends. Like, oh my God, you have to meet them.
Yeah, my friend, my personal close friends.
Right.
Yeah, like, and everybody else doesn't matter. I don't even bring them up.
Right.
So if I'm sitting here talking bad about them, that's a problem.
Right.
Because I don't need them. I shouldn't have them in my life to be even speaking about them in that manner.
Right.
But that's also why I have limited friends.
Same.
So I'm very limited.
Same.
So I can't even be like, oh, well, this person's I came all the way the fuck out here to come see JoJo. That's a real friend. Like, you talk shit about me?
Never.
No. I feel like if at the end of the day, if those are supposedly your friends, either you tell them how you feel, or shut the fuck up, or unfriend them.
Right. Cut them off if they're
Cut them
like
off.
if
you
hate them
know
so
they're a certain way, that's how they are. You can't change them.
Yeah.
You're not gonna change your friend overnight, especially. Like I can't be like, Jojo, I don't like the way you do this. You're gonna be like, okay.
Right.
My girl like it.
Right.
Like I can't change who you are as a person just because I'm your friend. Can I give not examples. What's the word?
You can tell people about themselves and make them more aware
of how they are, because
they
we've
are.
done that. We've done that. Like especially with the whole me and going out thing.
So,
you tell me about myself, and I'm just like, we had this conversation in the car. When I did something you did not like, you were just like, yeah, you told me about myself, and you literally tried to hold me down, and you were just like, no, don't do it. And my dumb ass went and did it. But on my way to go and do it, I was just like, damn, I should have listened.
Yeah.
I should have listened to my friend.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, my friend has my best interests in their mind. And that's how every friend should be. If you're talking bad about your friend,
if you know people are not for you, then they're not fucking for you. Like, we just have to accept that. And I feel like people have a hard time accepting that with partners, with friendships, with jobs. Like, just accept the fact that it's just
not
you
for
just
you.
gotta let it go. You just gotta move.
Right.
And that's that. But I hope that goes well for you. I hope that eventually, all in all, you guys are still talking and it becomes, a better thing for you guys. If not, then it's not the worst thing in the world that you had to move on. Don't compromise who you are for other people. So that's it. Thank you for sending in your voicemail. I hope you guys liked this episode.
Yes. Thank you so much for listening. And thank you, Fig, for joining us last minute.
I'm out.
Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like, share, comment,
Go
subscribe.
edit that out.
Bye.